Now, I wanted y'all to pay attention. This is why I stopped to hear to this little slate of hand happening in media. This is CNN. They keep focusing on how ICE went in, the zip ties, the vans, the military gear. But what they won't tell you is that 37 dangerous individuals were apprehended. 37. And guess what? After sorting through it, the people who didn't belong in jail were released. Let that sink in. It wasn't a mass kidnapping. It was a raid to find out who was who. And the only ones who stayed locked up were the ones who needed to stay locked up. That's law and order. But no, according to these moral gymnastics specialists on CNN, ICE is out here violating civil rights. Newsflash. If your neighborhood is full of known criminals tied to a violent cartel, the Constitution doesn't stop law enforcement from doing their job. What they want is law enforcement to do nothing until it's their family affected. That's what it sounds like to me. Then suddenly it's why didn't the government do more, right? You can't have it both ways. And let's be real here. You don't see these migrants getting placed in Beverly Hills or in the Hamptons or in Martha's Vineyard. We know for a fact because the minute someone flew migrants there, they have shipped them out faster than COVID tests at Fauci press conference. But then they'll send them straight back to black neighborhoods, right? Right into the apartments where hardworking people live, and they'll pat themselves on the back for being compassionate while doing it. That's not compassion. That's exploitation. That's cowardice. And yet the left keeps asking us to feel bad for the optics of how the raid looked instead of being angry about why the raid was necessary in the first place. Let's stop pretending this is about race or kids or feelings. This is about chaos versus order, about right versus wrong. If the only time you get outraged is when a criminal gets apprehended, then you got your moral compass pointed straight into the ground. Because let me say this loud and clear. The real injustice isn't ICE rolling in and detaining people to sort them out. It's the fact that those people were ever allowed in the country to begin with, let alone community. It's the fact that leadership knew what was happening and did nothing. It's the fact that the entire neighborhoods are treated like dumping grounds for failed policies that rich progressives never have to live next to. That's the part no one want to talk about. You want to cry about due process after the fact? Where was the due process when your mayor flooded your neighborhood with undocumented migrants tied to gangs? Where was the Constitution then? See, they only believe in rights when it protects criminals, because that's what it's looking like, in my opinion. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm always open to the possibility of being